Prince Harry admits his memoir contradicts his evidence at phone hacking trial. Harry admitted a key detail in spades contradicted a claim in his witness statement during a tense day in a court in his phone hacking trial. Prince Harry has faced a tough grilling in London court as he gives evidence in his phone hacking case against multiple British newspapers. During Tuesday, Duke of Sussex admitted that the claim made in his explosive memoir Spare, released in January this year, was contradicted in his 55-page witness statement tendered to court. Harry is among multiple claimants suing Mirror Group newspaper, who accuses journalists from tabloid newspapers The Daily Mirror, The Sunday Mirror, and The Sunday People for using illegal methods, including phone hacking, to obtain stories on him during multiple periods between 1996 and 2011. He is the most senior member of the royal family to be cross-examined since the 1890s. As the Duke took the stand, questions swirled over whether he had wanted to meet with Princess Diana butler Paul Burrell after the former royal employee gave interviews following her death in 1997. According to the witness, Harris had very strong feelings about how indiscreet Mr. Burrell had been and never wanted to see him again. I made up my mind about the kind of person I thought Paul was and was family against meeting him at the point in my life, he wrote in a statement. However, as Andrew Green, he's a lawyer representing the Mirror Group, pointed out in court, Harry had written in speed that he wanted to meet with Mr. Burrell to hold him accountable for his actions. We welcome such a meeting. To one newspaper, he wrote, I'd love to give us a piece of his mind. I waited anxiously for the meeting. It did not happen. I told myself shame, Harry explained his book. In court, he admitted he cannot remember which version was true. The time gap between the original article and when I wrote this book was rather a large gap between the two, he said. Mr. Green then asked, your position is that at the time you did not want a meeting, or you did want a meeting. What is the true position? He replied, I cannot remember whether I wanted or not. However, he did confirm that he called Mr. Burrell two-faced in 2003. I also would have used phrase two-faced as reported, he admitted. It is terminology I will use. I don't disrespectfully leaving a voicemail saying that because of time that's passed. During another tense moment during his cross-examination, Harry was passed on whether a reporter could have discovered the venue of his 16th birthday via legal avenues. Harry had planned to celebrate the occasion 2000 with quiet meal with friends at an upmarket London pub. He is alleging that paparazzi appearing due to the event after discovering the whereabouts through about phone hacking. He claimed that subsequent article 3 a.m. Harry time at the bar was obtained unlawfully. I was hoping to have a private line with friends and somehow a photographer found me and somehow a story ended up in the newspaper. However, Mr. Green then suggested that high-profile chef Eddie Benny, who was working at the bar in Chelsea at the time, could have leaked the details himself. As a chef, I will imagine he will be quite busy to make a call. Mr. Green pointed out that he will have an assistant and hand to help him, to which Harry responded, I have no idea, I have never worked in a kitchen. The lawyer also questioned whether Harry could simply have been spotted walking on the way to the bar, to which he replied, I don't walk down the streets. Harry feared he would ousted from family. As Harry took the stand, his 55-page witness statement to the court was released. In it, he got surprisingly political. Our country is judged globally by the state of our press and government, both of which I believe are rock at bottom, he said in the statement. Democracy fails when you press to fail, scrutinize and hold the government accountable and instead choose to get into bed with them so they can ensure the status quo. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.